Hello everyone, welcome to our video tutorial on IT Professional Elective 2, which is Data Scalability and Analytics using Google Sheet. A Google Sheet is a worksheet application that is can be executed online. Okay, actually Google Sheet is a web-based application. Okay, so you must have an internet connection in order to use the Google Sheet. And the idea of one benefit of the Google Sheet is the document sharing. Okay, Google Sheet is basically the same with Microsoft Excel and a way of computing numbers and other computations. Okay, unlike the Microsoft Excel, you have to, with or without the internet, you you will install it on a computer. Then without internet you can use it on the Microsoft Excel. Unlike the Google Sheet, you must have an internet connection because it is a web-based and online application. Okay, so in this video we will discuss the basic parts of Google Sheet, and we will try to do a simple data manipulation by performing basic arithmetic operation. So as you can see on the screen, the main part of a Google Sheet is a worksheet. So a worksheet is this one. Okay, this matrix comprises with hundreds or thousands of cells. So cell is a container or part of a worksheet that has a cell address. Okay. Now, a cell address. So when I click this one, this is one cell. When I click this one, this is another particular cell. This is another cell. Okay, this is another cell. So you imagine that there are thousands or hundreds of cells in a worksheet, and this cell has a cell address. Now, for example, when I click this one, this is a cell. The cell address of this one is actually indicates us at column B and row 5. So the cell address of this cell is B5. So for example, when I click this one cell, the cell address is A3 at column A and row 3. When I click this cell, so when I click this cell, the cell address is C6. Okay. So when you using your cell phone, when you tap uh, somewhere on a worksheet, actually the cell pointer also point it there. So this rectangular highlighted rectangular object on a worksheet, this is called the cell pointer. Okay. This is indicates that you are at that particular cell. You are active with that cell. So now you can navigate the cell pointer by tapping the screen of your cell phone. But in my case, I am using actually a keyboard and mouse, and I am using a BlueStack Android emulator just to demonstrate a Google Sheet here. Okay. So now the bottom corner of the uh, Google Sheet is the formula bar, which indicates fx here, and uh, at this bar, you can specify computations or formula. Okay, the formula bar is where you specify formula that contains a constant number, a predefined function, okay, a predefined formula combined with arithmetic operators. Okay, so okay, okay. So now let's go back here. So the bottom corner of the Google Sheet is the formatting buttons. Okay, this is one. Here is if you want to change its font. Okay. If you want to change the font size here, this one is if you want to boldface a text or the value, and this one if you want to italicize the data or the value, if you want to underline the value, if you want to make a strike through or meaning a line at the center of a text. Right, let us make an example here. For example, I type cis. Okay, so here I have to undo. So here when I click this one, then I change it to Courier New, you will see the font size or the font style changed to Courier New. Okay. Now when I click this, you notice that the data or the value is highlighted there at that cell pointer. So when you click this part and then you navigate to 18, you will see that the data or the value change size to 18. You can also click the B here as boldface. You can italicize, you can underline, and even strike through, meaning the center line of the text, or even you can change color of a text to red. Okay, that's it. And then when you want to, this button is when you want to um, align the text at the left side, at the center, or at the right side. Okay, or if you want to align, for example, I need to just okay. I'll just adjust the okay, never mind. But when you click this one and then click it here, you notice that it goes the data or the value position at the center. Okay, position at the top, position at the bottom. There. That's that's easy. So for example, this one, when you want to, okay, for example, this one is word wrapping. Okay, so when I type something here, let's say um, data analytics and data scalability. So scalability and analytics. So you notice that the text extended to column B. So for example, I want to move this remaining text going down. It's just simply clicking this word wrap here. So that's it. Okay. Then if you want to make fill a or make color of the cell, so by clicking that one, so I want yellow. See, and then for example, this one is I want to make a border of my highlight of the highlighted cell. So for example, I have there, I highlighted this region of cells. Then when I click this one, you notice that okay, and then the borders will appear on the screen. Options, then so there, and then this one will add one row down. This one will add one row up. Okay, this one will add one column to the right. This one will add one column to the left. Okay, so these buttons are formatting buttons located below of the Google Sheet. Okay, so these are basic parts of the Google Sheet. And this one, if you want to undo certain action, this one if you want to redo an action, so this one if you want to display formatting buttons, and this one if you want to make a comment to the particular cell, and this one is this will allows you to select options here like find, replace, explore, and so on and so forth. Okay, now so those are basic parts of the Google Sheet. So let us now just delete this one. Okay, or okay, so let us now do a simple data manipulation in Google Sheet. So in this manner, the cell pointer points to A1. Okay. For example, I want to put value here 5. So 5, then enter. So next is I point this cell at B1. Let's say I enter 4. Okay. So to compute this one is to create a formula. Okay, but in this formula I will just use a constant number, not the cell address. Okay, so here when you click this one and then the cursor appears at the formula bar, and then to create a formula you type equal and then 5 and then plus 4 and then enter. So we have created a formula using a constant value just to compute these values. Okay, so it is correct. Okay, but the way of making a formula using a constant value is somewhat impractical because when you want to update or change something here, the result that is here located here will not be updated automatically. That's the bad thing of using of a constant value. It is one good thing is that we have to make or we have to use a the cell address instead of the constant value. For example, I want to duplicate this value, then we will try to make a formula using cell addresses. So 5 here, and then 4, and then I want to create a formula equal, but I'm not be using 5 here, but instead of 5 I will be using the cell address A3. So A3, we just click that one and automatically A3 will be specified it here, and then automatically it will book A3 there. Then since that we're making a total, use the plus symbol and then click another cell which is B3. So meaning the formula now is equal A3 plus B3, unlike in here we use 5 plus 4. Okay, so if we enter this one, the same output from the previous one. Now as I've said a while ago that when I change number here, let's say I want to change it 6. Okay, 6. When you press enter key, it will not update the result here. Still the value is 9. What about here? Okay, when I change 6 here and then enter, automatically the result here also updated. Okay, so that's the beauty of using the cell address. So that's it about the basic manipulation of Google Sheet, about using constant value and using a cell address in making a formula. Okay, so in our next video, we will try to do intermediate or do arithmetic computations of Google Sheet. In this video is actually a demonstration of a constant value and the cell address in a way of computation, and also identifying parts of the Google Sheet. So until the next video, we will see you again, and we will do some demonstration. Okay, goodbye.